The New York Knicks are headed to Game 7 of the NBA Finals. You in the Uber. What song are you playing to get yourself mentally ready?
As like a fan or a player?
As a fan.
You think you the shit? What do you think Luka listened to before the game, Mike?
Somebody once.
Luka listened to before the game.
Check this out, y'all. Yes, sir. Aux Money back with another one. You see my energy super high. Man, I appreciate you guys for having me back in your beautiful city, man.
2.0.
2.0. Here we go.
Let's go, Knicks.
We're back in New York City. We're here with Sheck Wes, Sheck Wizard, Sheck Jesus, man. Ow. You already know the vibes. Today we're joined by Sickamore, a.k.a. if Socrates was from Bedford-Stuyvesant, you know what I'm saying? The philosopher, Sickamore is in the building.
Appreciate you having me,
Music
Chase.
aficionado, ex-mixtape, killing it, DJ, all of that. Man, you got watch these and documentaries, all type of shit, man. If y'all know Sickamore's sitting right there.
That's the best intro I ever had.
Oh, man, I appreciate it. So check this out, y'all. Sheck, bro. It's been a constant, it's playoff season. It's postseason basketball. We just, off the rip, first of all, if you haven't seen the last Sheck Wes and Balo Wild Take episode, pause this right now, go back, watch the whole thing so you know how he come when it comes to the takes.
Go tune in, do your research.
Go tune in.
Hey, this is Aux Money. We're the Hardy Boys. We're the tag team champions in the world.
And we're back. It's postseason 2024. Real quick, bro, what's the predictions? What you fucking with? What you not fucking with?
I love the Knicks. I fuck with the Knicks. New York staple team. I love Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Tibbs, the team. Ever since, Balo dropped a little something on Dante DiVincenzo.
He been going crazy.
He was
But the
going
fire is
crazy
back.
after that.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to keep it 100. Dante DiVincenzo, I'll give you 30. Whoa.
Balo
The
Wild
New
Take.
York faithful have some thinking to do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because we came through clutch. You get what I'm saying? DiVincenzo woke up and went back to that Villanova DiVincenzo. If you know what I'm saying?
You dig what I'm saying.
That's one thing we left out in the last interview we had. You got the naturals. You got the supernaturals. You got the mortals.
Yeah.
But we forgot about the bad category. You get what I'm saying? Honestly, the NBA needs to make a GOAT Hall of Fame. Like how they got the joint in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Right.
It should just be a building in New York.
Goats.
With just LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe.
Right.
And then whoever
A
else can
museum,
walk into
yeah.
there. They
A
put
museum
you in
of goats.
the GOATs. There's
They
the
got-
Hall of Fame, and then there's GOATs.
Got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt
Whoa,
Chamberlain.
Kareem, Wilt,
Goats.
Is Shaq in there?
GOATs.
I think Shaq's in there, bro. We're never seeing that again.
Overrated.
Balo.
Three final
Yeah,
MVPs?
but it's cool though.
I love Shaq, man.
Overrated?
I love Shaq, man. But Shaq, who was my boy playing
Rasheed
when he
Wallace.
won them? Oh, chill, Balo. Who was my boy playing when he was winning them chips?
Tim Duncan?
Yao Ming.
No. Who did Shaq play the first year? Didn't they play AI?
Oh, the East was weak, though.
Who they played?
Was that Dikembe?
They played,
They played Old Dikembe.
yeah.
They played
the Nets twice.
the Nets. They played Keith Van Horn
Yeah.
and
I think they played the Nets twice.
Rick Smith, Indiana.
no.
Oh,
Rick
yeah,
Smits
Indiana,
was
yeah,
Indiana.
yeah, Indiana.
Old Rick Smits.
But it's not his fault. He's just that much better than all
Well,
these
when
guys.
Hakeem Olajuwon and those guys left the league, everything changed. Hakeem played Shaq.
Right.
Hakeem won against Shaq. Patrick Ewing.
In
when he was
Orlando.
That was like a second
very
year,
young Shaq.
second year Shaq.
yeah. Whoa, Shaq came in the league, if I'm not mistaken, is it 93?
92.
Or 92.
That's
Also,
when
he was
came
3
the
years
league.
in.
I
94,
already know
95.
Shaq gonna come for me, man. Shaq, man, I love you all.
Overrated is just
but
unnecessary.
It's just a conversation to have.
Yeah, he's a GOAT. He's not overrated
But
at all.
well, I'm just saying, I ain't say overrated.
Balo.
That was Balo again. Hey, man, I did not say Shaq was overrated.
Balo
Shaq
wild
is
hate, man.
definitely rated. I don't
Yeah.
want to put no disrespect on y'all guys, man. I respect the game to the max. It's just conversation, but I just really feel like, at the same time, these are the guys who are the prototypes. You get what I'm saying? The reason why people draft certain players and look for certain people. You get what I'm saying? Like, a Shaq prototype will never be seen again, though. Like, the closest thing we got to Shaq is Zion.
Who else you putting in that GOAT Hall of Fame?
Basketball?
Who's in the league right now outside of LeBron?
Right now, who's on the...
Who's on with Kareem?
Steph?
There's some people on pace. Steph could be there.
Yeah.
Steph has to. Nobody's ever beaten.
Steph
his
could be there.
3-point.
He changed the game. I ain't gonna lie. KD could get in there, but He just got one more thing to accomplish.
Oh yeah, all right.
Winning without Steph.
All right, so
Yeah.
check this out.
For real.
Last basketball topic.
Yeah.
Sheck, I just need you to speak your piece on why you should be in the all hip hop starting five.
Ain't nothing to talk about, bro. Let's be for real.
I need
Chase.
you to speak your piece.
It ain't really nothing to
Talk
talk
to
about.
Kevin right now and be like, yo, you're bugging
Sheck and about said they could cook dudes on
in the league. Yeah.
The bottom 7 on every roster. Everybody
Robinson 30. The out of here. First of all, Sheck, please don't come saying that you can defend or score on an NBA player.
Right.
He does it every day.
Right.
Don't disrespect the craft. So Sheck, Barlow, man, please.
Kevin right now.
I always told Sickamore this. He been with me since I was young. And I was good friends with one of Sickamore close friends, Kenji.
Right.
And I was always about music, sports, fashion. When Sheck Wes arrived on the scene, Sheck Wes put all of that into one.
It was heavy.
Do you get what I'm saying? Sheck Wes hit the
saw it.
runway. Sheck Wes went to go hoop. Shout out to my boy Zach Beer, Austin Mills, all those guys. We was at the gym, had super competitive games. Shout out to Taco. I love you, Taco. I'm sorry. You know the Scouts, but man, we done had some, man, it just got real competitive and scrappy. And, you know, in the industry, we just, these things seep through places. They go places.
Right.
And even Astro World, you know, Young Dolph, Key Glock and them pulling up. Rest in peace, Young Dolph pulling
Playing
up.
knockout in the back. It was heavy.
Bro, they shooting threes for the money. Like it was just a whole vibe. We had Trav hooping
a lot.
a lot. Like I'm talking
now, this
about
is 2-3 times a week.
every day, and this was like a social experiment for us in the gang.
For sure.
People getting into
And
arguments.
I have plenty of footage on my phone too. I'm not
Then
gonna lie.
this going to bleed on into Quavo and them crew. Now they playing Trav and them. We not there. You get what I'm saying? Like. I just feel like, you know, with music, sports, fashion, with a song like Mo Bamba, All Praises Be to God, one of the biggest songs of my generation.
Yes, sir.
My biggest joint. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that just put the music and sports together. Like, you get what I'm saying? I feel like at a point, too, like, I was a guy who was a hooper. But, like, you know, people could vouch for me when I was young and hooping, I was rapping.
So who's Sheck Wes's top 5 rapper hoopers?
I got these people I played against that I could just vouch for, that I played with. If I never played with you, I ain't gonna vouch for you. I played Daylight, Elite. Nice. Battle rapper Daylight.
Yeah. No,
Nice.
yeah, of course.
I played with Blueface. Blueface is dunking and all types of
So
stuff.
he just an athlete. He
we was a
quarterback.
celebrity. I'm like,
shooting
Blueface
guard.
can hoop. You get what I'm saying? Quay can hoop.
No,
I
yeah.
give it to Quay. I hooped the Roddy Rebel, but Roddy Rebel, he could hoop, but he played a lot of fouls, a lot of blocking fouls,
That's a
a
Brooklyn
lot
style.
of physical Brooklyn basketball. Word. My son Nicely, he elite though.
Right.
It's my boy Lou Boy. Word. I don't want to forget nobody, bro.
Well, you ain't put yourself in there yet.
I don't got to.
Checking it, yeah. Other
Like,
than
I'm the reason why these guys want to hoop. Just
Right.
be- man, you don't know how many rappers I meet. They like, bruh, I just want to hoop. Sada Baby, shout out Sada Baby. I done mess out, man. We just trying to hoop, man. You get what I'm saying?
I play with Lil Durk. He nice.
Oh,
Dirk-
my bad.
Dirk
I
nice.
hoop with Lil Durk.
Dirk nice.
Shout out
Dirk's
to
nice.
Brickley.
Yep.
We hoop with we
At
hoop,
Lifetime,
We hooped
yeah.
at Lifetime with Lil Durk. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, Dirk can hoop.
Dirk could definitely hoop.
Those are people I could vouch for. Was I hooped with them. Like I've played ball with them. Like,
I seen
you
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
a lot of tape on Chris Breezy though.
Oh yeah, Chris Brown. I forgot about Chris Brown.
He might have the best. Artist YouTube tape ever.
Man, you know what?
It's a lot of footage too.
I just need the NBA to bring back the E League. That's it. Just bring back NBA E League and NBA Entertainers League. I don't know if you remember that, but they had like rappers, celebrities, actors.
Just the whole rock and jock
just-
vibe, man. They bring all this shit back because it's getting heavy.
I mean, the
It's a
big
lot of-
three is cool. You know, TCL's crew is cool. The crew league is fire. But I just feel like, you know, I'm trying to play against you. If I play the crew league, I want to play all your friends,
Yeah.
not some people that you got from overseas or played in the NBA before. I feel like it should actually be your crew of friends.
Yeah.
You guys have to have a validation. You got to call his mom and she got to know you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Something like that.
Right,
Like,
for real. Yeah, some type of
Yeah, like-
screening. 'cause
some type of screening, because I feel like that'd even just be more entertaining as well.
I think like the All-Star game and the celebrity game need like a 1v1 versus everybody. Just how they do like in the Olympics and everything, like how real hoopers do.
right.
Oh, you talking about for the NBA?
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
That'd be hard.
For All-Star weekend. You saw like that legendary one with like KD and Book and PG.
Yeah.
That was just like what's that called? That's not 1v1. That's when they all play like next bucket, somebody else comes.
Oh, you talking about
King of the Court.
King of the court.
King of the court.
They need like a king of the court in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
But king of the court against all the rappers,
There's a lot of
20
shame
rappers.
involved with that. I feel like niggas would be scared, man.
I mean,
A lot of pride involved.
people always say, man, 1-on-1 don't prove nothing. A lot of people will play me 1-on-1. I don't, man, what that's going to prove? You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It could be that sometimes, but I see what you're saying. That would be elite.
That would be
it would
elite.
be fire.
So check this out, y'all, man. We got Sickamore here. We got Sheck here. And this is a special moment because, you do a lot of shit in your life that you feel is necessary to get to where you want to go, where you need to go, and what have you. And I feel like we all came together at very specific parts of our lives and our careers in New York City. And like I said, like you do a lot of things, you encounter a lot of people, and you kind of look over them as you're doing them. And this is like the first time we all get to sit down and actually, I guess, reflect on certain times of our lives and shit like that. You brought up Mo Bamba earlier and how much of a blessing that is. And me and Sick, just coming from the whole, even like the Cactus Jack perspective, now you are our first artist, and just seeing how that song transcended from what it was to what it is now, easily, about to go diamond. It's one of the biggest anthems still in the world, So just speak about that climate of New York City for you and what it meant just to launching your entire career into Mudboy and just, what New York City was at that time. Because I remember just being Fashion Week, literally, breaking that record from club to club to club. It was the most organic thing ever. And now it's, it still resonates with everybody. So let's break down that time period of like 2000, maybe 15, 16, 17.
Man, so like I said, I knew Sick for a little while because I always worked with Kenji, and Kenji and Sickamore were great friends. And
Shout out to Kenji.
Shout out to Kenji,
Kenji, man.
my guy Kenji.
For real.
And, Kenji always like mentored me, look after me, and I always was making music, and Kenji would always help me with the things I do, and I would help Nike with things they do with like basketball and things they want to do in New York. But at that time, New York was really at this coming after a peak, like 2016. Like it's different now. Where like in Soho, you could actually, back then, you used to be able to see people, run into people. Like that was like a chill spot, like a hangout spot.
Yeah, fashion night out and all that type of shit.
You get what I'm saying? So like, early on, I used to throw a lot of parties with my friend Walter. And like we do these parties, and I take the aux cord and just play my music. And you get what I'm saying? So I was building my own little traction in New York. I met Sick at Nike long time ago, but then I seen Sick again when I came back from Africa at this show that Travis had at Nike Air Max Day.
Yeah, we was just talking about that the other day. He was showing me pictures of that shit with the catwalk.
And
all that shit. Yep.
And I never went to a show before. Like I never went to a live show. That was my first time. And then I remember watching Trav perform. I was with my homies Khalid and Steph. I'm like, this shit is crazy. Like, this shit hard. Like, I'm like, I'm gonna be doing the same shit.
Word up.
And they like, bro, what? Woo, you wildin', woo. I'm like, watch. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I turn the corner, run into Sycamore. Sycamore like, oh, Sheck, what's good? Like,
I got a picture from that day with y'all three.
For real?
Yeah. He like, what's good? Like, like, man, we starting a label soon. Like, woo, like, you get what I'm saying?
It wouldn't even start. It wasn't even
like in the joint yet. So
the crazy thing about Sheck at that time, Sheck was like an urban legend because Sheck was a hooper, a model, a rapper. He had poetry, like you know what I'm saying. So you didn't know like what angle he wanted to do. Like when Kenji used to tell me about Sheck, he's like, yo, I want to do a Hoop Dreams on this guy, just like a whole documentary just on where his path. Like people didn't know. Like rapping was probably like the third thing where people looked at you. Like, they looked at you like as a hooper first, a model second, and a rapper third, and the rap shit just ended up taking over.
No, not exactly. I always been a rapper. Always been Kid Cudi. Like you get what I'm saying? My whole thing was just doing everything at once. I feel like everybody always want to like box Sheck in to just do one thing or focus on one thing. And I feel like with as much time as we got, you could do anything you want. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so for example, like me going to hoop in Paris, like it was like, bro, like I spent so much time hooping, spent so much time giving into basketball. What I'm gonna get back? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I went and I hooped. Like, you get what I'm saying? Even when it came to modeling, like I went to school. I went to a AA school in New York, which is like Division I in New York. And I transferred from another school. So like that's a big commitment. And my coach used to be like, yo, you model, bro, but like you missing my practice. But I'd be like, yo, I gotta go to my joints because it's just like, you know, coming from the smorgasbord of New York, you got to be a smorgasbord. I feel like
Yeah, for
as
real.
well. Like you got to do as much as you can do. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm in a 1-bedroom in the projects, smaller than this room. Like you get what I'm saying. So it's just like with everything I was doing, any that I could be able to do, I did it. You get what I'm saying? Like for example, like I would go to, you know, the fashion shows and walk, and then go in there and play my music on the aux cord. And then when it got to like a level when I had a song out, people like Chase, people like Sickamore, y'all taught me, you know, how to come out to the club, how to work, how to move, how to push a song. Like, people don't understand, like, Mo Bamba, I really had to, like, push that record. Like, I'm talking about I was in the club 18.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm really going to frats and doing, like, crazy frat parties, like, you get what I'm saying? Just like performing at kids' birthday parties, all types of things. That's why the song kind of blew up like a year later.
You pushed that for a whole year.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Legitimately
So
a whole year for real.
I was like old school, like working the song. Like you get what I'm saying? So for me, it was just like, you know, rapping and music always been like my love. Like is that in basketball? Because they always just went hand in hand.
You ever feel like the song was bigger than you? Like did you feel like it was just like?
Nah, yeah. But no, like you get what I don't really be thinking about like stuff like that. But it's a point. It's still like where it's like, man, this joint crazy. Like man, this joint still going. People call me like, bro, I'm in the club right now.
I think people always had Mo Bamba and Sheck Wes though. It was never like just Mo Bamba. Who does that song? It was always Mo Bamba, Sheck Wes.
Exactly. Yeah, he did a good job of.
For me, Live Sheck Wes was my biggest joint. Mo Bamba was like just killed all that.
The additive,
like Live Sheck Wes was like I still perform that last. Like I still feel like energy wise, it's just like the biggest joint. But like Mo Bamba was just so relevant, like with the time being too. Like, bro, I got hoes calling. Bro, I got people who tell me in jail, like that song, like people playing that before it's phone time. Because they like, you get what I'm, like it's just too relatable. You can sing it, it's elongated. And I feel like that really changed the scope. Like I say, like, man, I done heard other people try to make Mo Bambas, but like that was organically a one-take freestyle.
Right.
The first person, I want to say this because I be forgetting this about this song. But the first person I sent this song was Trav.
Yeah.
And I messed up during the song.
Right.
And I told Trav, and he reminded me this, but I forgot, like completely forgot. And I text him like, yeah, I'm about to go back tomorrow and change this though. He said, bro, don't change it. Like, keep it how it is. Like, this is hard. I go home, wake up, 16-year-old dropped the song on SoundCloud without telling nobody. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it was just like, all right, that's just what the song was. Like, you get what I'm saying? But like, that's one thing that I can't forget. And also, I got a lot of love for Ye, but it was Kanye too. Early on, he told me, like, man, it's going to be one of the biggest songs of your generation. Like, he said, man, the greatest people of all time going to be misunderstood in the beginning. Like, you're going to have to hold it down. Like, they're not going to understand you. You get what I'm saying?
Describe
I
that.
don't never, like, downplay me and my love for music. Like, I love music the most.
Describe that old moment real quick.
So, I say bitch a lot.
Yeah.
I just curse a lot. I'm just, honestly.
That's what it is, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just a tenacious. It come from me playing basketball. Like, honestly, like, anybody here could vouch for me. When I was young playing basketball, I was that guy. Nobody gonna score on me. Like, I was the elite Pat Bev.
Yeah.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna really get 8-9 assists. I'm gonna lock down who's the best player, and I'm gonna scream in his face. I'm gonna get technicals. And my coach gonna know that. Like, I'm gonna talk to my team. I'm gonna lead my team.
Right.
I've always just been a leader. Like, you get what, just on the floor, like a floor general. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like a whack LeBron. I'm like close to Draymond a little bit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, so you get like Draymond and me whack LeBron. Like, that's
passion.
That makes sense though. Yeah.
Like, shout out to you, Draymond. But I love Draymond for the way he approached the game. Like, ain't nobody about to play with him or play harder than him.
Right.
So I always came like that about me, like, doing anything. But at the same time too, I've like learned a lot. I've learned how to be patient. I've learned how to take my time. Like, and at the same time too, when I was young, I was real naive to a lot of stuff because I'm 18, like, with the biggest song in the country.
Exactly.
Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really caring about this shit that like I should be probably caring about. But I've always approached music in like a punk way, like, because I'm a New York kid. Like, I'm a real rebel. Like,
Yeah. So sick from a not performative perspective, how was it seeing Sheck in that 2016, 2017 era, and how beautiful that was to you?
I think it was like he hit on the head. It's like the beginning of like the multi-hyphenate era. Like the artists. Like now when you go outside of New York, everybody does everything.
Right.
They're a model. They do camera work. You know what I mean? They're artists. Like everybody does everything in New York. But at the time, I think Sheck and the people he was rolling with kind of changed the mold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like watching somebody do everything. I think that's my favorite thing about this generation. And It's crazy. This is gonna be like almost going into my third decade into New York. We're seeing different things. Like in the 2000s, it was really like the mixtape era. Right. You know, like everybody's like talking about with Drake and Kendrick. Look at the mixtape era is back. Mm-hmm. But like I lived that. Like people had to give out CDs and go hand in hand and go from. I used to have to go from downtown Brooklyn, 14th Street, 125th Street, 145th Street, Fordham Road, 165, Jamaica, Queens, giving out CDs just to really stay hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then in 2010s, it got different. You know, that's when they started inventing like the internet. And Soho was crazy. And you used to see, you know, like
world got a little smaller.
It got a lot smaller. Yeah, like that was like kind of like A-Life sessions. You know, everybody was gonna prohibit. You had like a young Travis and Chase B and Ashton and Ridge. Everybody was all kind of like and Will, and everybody was all together kind of mobbing. You had like the ASAP crew, and you had like the Flappers Zombies, and it was
brands too, like
and it was like post
streetwear.
You know,
streetwear had a lot to do with this shit for real.
A lot of V-Lone. That's like kind of like that Soho era that you were describing, you know. But it was
HBA.
So
APC store right there.
And that shit was dope because they was really propelling our shit. It was like obviously everybody was wearing it, but they was the ones putting on these events, all these day parties and day festivals and shit like that. That was like that whole Soho really like propelled a lot of this shit. For real.
And it was bigger. It was almost bigger than artists at the time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Even somebody like a Playboy Cardi, you know, his first really big hit was Magnolia. People thought that was like a New York record. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was from New York because he was with ASAP in them. And now you're seeing it now. In this generation, you feel like New York's having its own renaissance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Musically, culturally, it's all happening. And I think the pandemic helped it a lot because the city was getting really expensive. So a lot of people couldn't afford to be here no more. Mm-hmm. So when the pandemic came, you had like the riots, you had like the looting, you had like COVID, you had NYPD, firecrackers. It scared a lot of people who weren't supposed to be in New York. Right. And they went to Miami, they went to Austin, they went to North Carolina, they went everywhere else. And then like the real New Yorkers kind of came up
and rise to the top.
So now when you see like these New York kids who did their whole high school on Zoom, it's like, and they just got in where they fit in. They're not used to even going to the clubs. They would just go to somebody's apartment. Like they find somebody with a fire crib, we throwing a party there. Like it's a different generation, it's like a DIY. And now this is like the most New York has ever been. Like
that's how I see it.
People here, they like, if you grew up in New York, if you were in New York from 2020 to like 2022, 2023, you're never leaving New York. You're staying here forever. Like it's like a badge of honor. Yeah. And I think kind of like Sheck was part of like the OGs or kids like, okay, cool, we don't have to do it like how Dipset did it or G Unit did it. We can just do it and still rock the shit that we like. And you know, it was cool like watching him shift everything. And now Sheck, you know, being a mid-20s OG is still crazy to me, you know, but you're still seeing like the respect of the whole, like the Cash Cobains and the Slizzy crew and everything is starting to come.
It's just the leverage of having a mega hit. It's like it validates everything that, you know what I'm saying?
One thing too, I'm going to say is, you know, I was one of the first artists I feel like where my career started backwards. And I always talked about this. And I could give, and somebody else is like somebody like Lil Yachty, I would say like you just come out with a big song. Right. You get what I'm saying? Usually, you know, somebody gets signed, it takes time. You got records, you got singles.
Develop this.
But now, you know, if you look at the scope of just hip hop period, the first time you know somebody is because of the song. Right. You get what I'm saying? So the song is what's first, and then now it's like the work come all after it. And I feel like before, like when you were coming up, like the formula was you got to put all the work in until you catch a song. Right. You know, now it's like
to a major and this
exactly. So then now it's like everybody like you got to look at somebody like an Ice Spice. Like the Munch song was just hard. You get what I'm saying?
And just the pressure's on from that.
Exactly, and it started off right at the top. You get what I'm saying?
But now you got a shorter window to figure it out. Like you get up there fast, but now you got about 18 months to switch your style up or find something else. So the cool thing about you is able to have music. It's just one of your pillars. You know, that's why I think it's the best city. That's why you see everyone, all kind of artists like someone like a Lotto, Glorilla, Bad Bunny, Burna Boy. They using like New York as like an aesthetic because there's nowhere else really in the world that they could go and get that feeling. Right. They only want to shoot a video on a bodega. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot a video on the train station. Hop the train.
You know what I'm saying? They want to bake a nigga cheese
do every day.
Shit that niggas do every day. But you know, that's like early on. I used to tell Sickamore that too. Like, I never spent no money shooting my music videos because I'd be like sick. Like, bro, I'm about to just call the homies and go show people what life was. Like, you know, early on for me, you know, even being from New York, a lot of people Don't even be known. I'm from New York. I'm from Harlem. Like you get what I'm saying. But that in that sense, I could understand when you know people go like this song is super huge. Or,
Yeah, just like general public, just ignorance and all of that.
Yeah, but I always tell people like you'd be surprised at how surface level.
No,
And how a lot of people think. It
vast
takes
majority of niggas.
the vast majority, 80% of the majority, and 20% is still in the culture on got TikTok, got an Instagram, got a Twitter, got every social media. Right. Do you get what I'm saying? And they like tuned in, you know? So New York is just like I said, it's just like a smorgasbord. And it's just this place where, you know, all you got to really do is apply pressure. The only thing that's a mirage is all the people that you're around. You got to really stamp yourself here or nobody gonna stamp you.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like just even the psychosis of like saying your own name in songs is just super important when it comes to rap. I feel like Jay-Z, you know, obviously stamped that whole movement, and just like that's why Live Sheck Wes is such an impactful song, because it's like if nobody else gonna stamp your shit, it's like who else?
But I'm talking about real shit in the song. Like people don't really hear it, but like I'm really talking about the roaches in the crib, elevator full of piss.
Right.
This was my life. Like, this is what I was actually going through. So it's like I'm gonna live Sheck Wes, and this is my life. I'm accepted.
Right. How's it feel to be like even 5-6 years later being able to like headline festivals based off of this one body of work, and still actively working on the second one. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
All praises be to God. It's a blessing. But at the same time too, like I regard my work like super high. Yeah. Like I will never sell you short if I perform. Right. You get what I'm saying? Because I love performing. Like I said, I come from this world of playing basketball. I can perform in front of 7 kids. I'm going to go crazy like it's 80,000. And that's just because, you coming here to see me. And it's something I love doing too. Like I told Sickamore this, and I said, with music is one-dimensional. All you doing is hearing it. You're only using one sense. When I drop a music video, now I'm giving you 2 senses you could choose from. You could watch it and you could hear it. Right. Now when you come to my show, this better be the best reaction you ever get, because you got all your 5 senses will be there and be working and be moving. But at the same time too, it's like with all the music I'm working on, I don't never downplay like my influence that I feel like I put on the game. Do you get what I'm saying? Or that I know I did. You get what I'm saying? Because being a young 18, 19-year-old nigga wasn't nobody. Shout out to people like X. You get what I'm saying? X is going bonkers. People like Tekashi 6ix9ine, he was going bonkers. Like, you get what I'm saying?
And you felt it.
I'm talking about when we talking about, opening up the Louis Vuitton show in Paris. You get what I'm saying? Like, now rappers walk fashion shows comfortably. For me, it's not more so about being like a narcissist or something, but like I said, I'm from New York. If you don't stamp yourself, somebody else gonna stamp it. Like Sickamore had to stamp himself early. Right. He's making the tapes. He gotta be the guy you come to. Like, you get what I'm saying? So when it comes to like energy lit show, I feel like, with Sheck, with Cactus, with the gang, like that's just what we come to offer.
So I want to ask this question. Sickamore always has this interesting theory of comparing musicians and just creatives in general to athletes, right?
Yeah.
So if you had to compare your approach as a musician to a hooper, who would you compare yourself to?
Kyrie Irving.
Why you say Kyrie?
Because Kyrie just unpredictable.
Yeah.
He's unguardable. They don't know what's next. They don't know what he might say. They don't know what he might do.
Right.
He might just pull up, drop 50, 60. Or Drew Holiday.
Why is Drew Holiday in there?
Just reliable.
Yeah.
Like, if you need something, he could do it. He gonna play defense.
They just throw him on the Olympic team.
Yeah. Just put him on the Olympic team. Like he do his thing. Like, I like Drew Holiday.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Sick, who you compare your musical approach to?
I like coaches.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? I study coaches, and I like Phil, but he had like a system. You know what I'm saying? I like coaches who could like work themselves around the team. Like Larry Brown to me is like the most underrated coach of all time.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was always one of my favorite coaches, obviously because of the Sixers. But
yeah, just like the way his approach to the game, the defense, like he did it on every level. He won on every level. He won a chip in the NBA. He won it in college. I just like that, because when I work with artists, I never try to make them do what I want them to do, or what I think. I try to, like, however they want to play, however they want to make music. I'm like, how do we just make yourself the best version of yourself? Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you look at like the artists that I work with in my career, they're all different, and they're always going to be different, because when I meet somebody, I'm never trying to force them into something. Like, I want you to just be the best version of yourself. You know what I mean? And that's like the hardest thing to do to me. And so that's why I like Larry Brown. I know where he at, in San Diego State or something like that now. Yeah.
Is he?
Shout out to Larry Brown.
Shout out to Larry Brown.
What about you, Chase?
Who I consider my approach?
Yeah.
Man.
I'm gonna be real though. My real approach to everything is Michael Jordan.
Right. At the end of the day.
All around my crib is Michael Jordan
At
pictures.
the end of the day. Right.
Watch Michael Jordan highlights at least once a week. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I just think about it's a mindset too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Jordan was a real patient guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't that guy like automatically. You get what I'm saying? Like he came into the league. I mean, he was crazy in his rookie season and stuff like that. But it was a Bird and Magic Johnson league.
He had a game winner in North Carolina in the championship game.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the league and the NBA. You know, he took some losses. He got beat up by the Pistons. You get what I'm saying? But he took his time, and it took time. And then once he got there, it was over.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, that's a great question. Because me, especially as a producer, as a DJ, I feel like with me, I got to be in the right place in the right time all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like you're fitting into a lot of different worlds. And, you know, whether it's stuff I do with Trav, you know, all the shit I've done, even with Pusha, even the shows me and you have all done, Sheck, I feel like I got to be at the right place at the right time. And when I'm also on my own, I got to be at the right place at the wrong time. So, honestly, I would consider myself even like a Robert Horry type of vibe, where it's like, yo, put him in this spot at this moment, and he's cashing out. You know what I'm saying? It might be multiple different teams. It might be this and that. But you know what Robert Horry was known for was hitting that shot.
Big shot by.
Big shot by. So it's like any DJ booth is like, oh, shit. And you know how I am when I come into the club. It's like I'm not coming in there to hang out. It's like this nigga's about to grab the mic. He's about to shift the whole shit. So it's like Robert Horry checking in the fourth. It's like, all right, you know why he's in this. Somebody got to guard him.
Guard him.
Right.
Guard him.
Yeah.
He might not even be in the whole game, but it's like he walking in, somebody got to guard him. So I feel like that's kind of been my approach is like, you know what you're here for, knock that shit out. I'm not controversial by any means. I'm not here for that. You know, I'm not here to curse nobody out and all that type of shit. It's like, damn, this nigga Robert Horry checked in. Fuck. These niggas might just win a ring. You know? So I feel like that's my whole job in this shit.
I want to switch mine to Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr?
Yeah. You know why? I like, for that, what I was saying
Super
about
player coach, too.
Because I like people get mad about Mark Jackson, but he was kind of limited stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think like when he got with Steph, he kind of showed him like, nah, I was a shooter too. Like you want to pull from 40, pull from 40.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean? Like, and I think that was like the ultimate example of letting somebody be them.
I like
and
that.
then he changed the whole game from there.
I
you
like
know what I
that.
mean? And he won at every level. He won with the Bulls. He won with the Spurs. He was a winning executive for like the 7 seconds or less Suns. He won with he was a great broadcaster and started winning as a Warrior. It was crazy.
Right.
I like Steve Kerr.
Word of the day is multifaceted, man. Well, that's too hyphenated, but word of the day is multifaceted. All right, so we can take questions from everybody else too. But so every episode on this Aux Money couch, we ask everybody to put us on to 3 different things. It could be book, food, restaurant, movies, whatever. But we ask everybody to put us on to 3 different things. So at the top of your head right now, what 3 things would you put on to everybody?
I know it's probably everybody I told about knows about it already, but I had breakfast at this spot, Clinton Street Bakery today, LES.
Clinton Street Bakery for sure.
That was the best breakfast place
Elite
in New York.
Eats.
Oh my God, I want to go back there like every day. It's crazy. It's like on Houston, on the corner of not Orchard. What street is that? Clinton, exactly. Clinton Street.
Clinton Street.
That's just fire. I'm developing this girl right now named Layla. She got a song that's going viral called Like That. You know what I mean? She's like, she turns 18. She just turned 18 by the time this episode came out.
Right.
And she produced. She's like Sheck Wes in the sense, like she do everything. She produce, she write, she sing, and she has like just as much upside as anybody I ever worked with.
Yeah.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? DJ and kind of like that true New Yorker.
Yeah.
Really fire.
What part of New York you from?
She's from Brooklyn.
Word.
Clinton Hill, Brooklyn. And the third thing I want to put y'all on is my boy Bernard James, incredible black-owned jeweler out of Greenpoint.
Dang, I remember Bernard from
You know what I'm saying?
FITJ.
Remember, he made this ring, made this ring. He custom made my chain. You know what I'm saying? Really dope, elite stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, you'll spend some money with black business. Shout out Bernard James.
Shout out Bernard, man. That's the homie for real. That's crazy.
Man, I'm going to go always spread love. You know?
Got to.
Man, restaurant. One of my favorite restaurant in the world is a restaurant in Paris called Relais Beef Bar. And they just opened up one in New York.
Oh, for real? Where's that?
It's in Tribeca. I ain't trying to be heavy, y'all. It might be tough to get in the beef bar, but man, if you got a chance, just try to get there, man. It's hard. You get what I'm saying?
Need a reservation, man.
Make your reservations in
advance.
Man, this joint about to be the new volcano. I'm trying to tell you, this joint fire.
Yeah.
And lastly, always be a comrade. Always be a good comrade. Be a good friend. Be good to your homies. Be good to your friends. Take care of your homies. Take care of your friends. Big one up your homies. Big up your homies.
Right.
Help out your homies. You know, the people, you know, who helped you, who just shine with you, everything. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's always a marathon.
You know what I want to ask you? Ramadan passed, and I know every year might affect you differently, spiritually, mentally, physically.
Yeah.
How was 2024 Ramadan?
I practiced a lot of solitude. I read a lot, you know. I read the Quran a lot. But, you know, that's one thing that I really, you know, got from it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Is you know, spread love, spread peace and generosity. You get what I'm saying? Like we must be generous. That's one of the hardest things for a person to do, is have something in their possession and give it up. Like, you get what I'm saying? Just for a good deed or for a greater good. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know, within ourselves, within our own circles, you know, and even to yourself, bro, like, you know, be nice to yourself too, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, take care of yourself too. Like, that's number one. Like, make sure you good. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, and it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It takes time. You get what I'm saying?
And treat yourself good will just ultimately help you treat everybody else even better. For real.
For sure.
Yeah. For sure. Let's do it, Kim.
So, Sick, as an A&R, could you give like the best 5 things to do when you're developing artists? What are your keys to success on development?
I feel like you got to figure out where you want to go at the beginning. You know, somebody like a Shaq or Travis, they were able to articulate their vision, where they wanted to go from the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not how you're going to get there, but they knew they were going to be stars. They knew they were going to be hoopers. They knew they were going to be models and performing. Travis kind of laid out to me everything he wanted to do, I think like at 19 or 20 years old, and I watched him do everything plus more. So you have to have like a roadmap, but don't just, you know, you got to be like kind of nimble on how you get there. I think sometimes I see people have a lot of failures in life because they keep trying to do things the same way. And, you know, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. If something open up here, like, oh, I got to sign to this person, or I got to do this, or I'm going to do this kind of song. A lot of people are like, no, I got to do it this way. And that kind of limits you a lot. I think, too, kind of having like a superpower, knowing something that you could do better than everybody and just kind of focus on that. Don't try to be like a generalist, be like a specialist. 3, kind of work on the music. You know, a lot of artists just don't, they get on, but they don't work on the music enough. Just spend enough time, just like an athlete, just spend enough time in the gym, tries new things, learn how to produce. Like, you know, just kind of do that. 4, challenge yourself to switch it up after you get successful. That's for anybody, really. You know, after you do one thing, it's hard to be like, I'm going to try to do something brand new. You know, for Sheck to be like, it wasn't brand new, but Sheck was like, yo, I'm going to stop in the middle of my rap career. I'm going to go and become on the league in Paris, you know, in France. It's crazy, but it was something that he's never going to forget, and he challenged himself. So,
hey, man, J. Cole he did the same thing, dog. You know what I'm saying? I inspired somebody. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, somebody saw that roll, I was like, man, that's fire. That man, the hoop. But like, my bad, cut you off. But like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's something he always wanted to do, and he said, fuck it, I'm going to go do it. You know, because you got a short life. You know, another like 100, 200 years, you know, nobody would be outside of like, maybe like your great grandkids might remember you. So you gotta live for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
How much do you appreciate early on working with such, you know, big people? Trav, you got the YGs, you got Nicki. What did you take from each one?
I like working with everybody because nobody was big when I was working with them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was new. You know what I'm saying? Nicki was like kind of like rapping over the Warning beat. You know what I'm saying? I got to like host a tape. You know, like it was really cool to kind of see her vision from early. You know, YG, same thing. He was hot doing mixtapes. He had like a song and stuff like that, but it wasn't like, he wasn't huge yet. You know, he's huge in the West Coast, but he wasn't huge nationally. I think the thing with these things is like, I look at it like a basketball player. Like, you know, like I'm just able to help them guide through that point in their career to get to the next point. So I feel like everybody I work with gets a little better. you know, and I get a little better, you know what I'm saying? I remember like every time, it just kind of keeps me young, everybody that I work with, you know, because I learn about new things, a new way they're thinking, you know, like now I'm learning kind of like about TikTok and digital marketing, how everything works over here, you know what I'm saying? And then from there comes with the slang, and these are the stores, and da-da-da-da-da. And that's my favorite part of life, of like just staying like on the ball of what's going on next, you know what I'm saying? So I think working with artists, it allows me to just kind of like be eternally young. You know what I'm saying? To kind of like help people with their dreams. I'm feel like a college coach. Like now I'm looking like somebody like Coach K. Like I want to be a place like in New York. People like, oh, I could pull up on Sick. And then when they go up and blow up big, I'm still right here, you know, developing point guards. You know what I'm saying? That's like not my mission, because I'm here now. So it's like, that's like my, I'm like living my purpose.
Purpose, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could do this easily for the next like 20 years and be like really, really happy. And no matter how big, I don't look at success like how big they got, just like if they still like trying to achieve like their dreams.
I had a question for you, Sheck. I know you had a hand in designing a lot of shoes from the Nike days or the Yeezy days. You know, what are some of the most iconic silhouettes that you had a hand in that Nike factory, you know, and what they meant to you?
Man, I don't know if I could talk about some of this stuff, but you know, being young with Kenji, I remember there was a point. So I was like Nike Basketball's North American brand muse. So I was like this kid that was like a hooper, a model, a rapper from Africa, from New York, knows different languages. So I knew about a whole bunch of different kids' lives, and Kenji really taught me how to market. And there was a point where I feel like they had Kyrie a shoe. This one, Kyrie was wearing a Hyper Rev. They had Giannis a shoe. They had Draymond a shoe, and they had Paul George a shoe. And these was all like people who like didn't have a shoe yet. And I remember them asking like, who should we give a shoe? And they like Draymond, because I feel like they were trying to combat like the Under Armour, Steph Curry just wave at the time, and Draymond was on his team. So I'm like, what? Like, no, you get what I'm saying? Like, that was one thing that was like big. I felt like, because I ended up like being like, I think we should do Kyrie, Paul George. But those are some of the kind of silhouettes that we seen come out. I've also I made my own Air Max 95s. I made my own Blazers. I also made a pair of bespoke Air Force Ones. I lost them, but those just be my favorite shoes. And then, two, when I was real young, when I was 18, Kanye took me to China with him, and we worked on a lot of Yeezy basketball stuff. Yeezy 700s, we worked on Yeezy 500s, and used some of the things I probably learned at Nike to help, you know, do things over there.
If you have to make a silhouette for one new young basketball player, choose a basketball player, what would that silhouette look like?
Does he have to not have a shoe already?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Or if you want to reformat somebody that you feel like has a bad shoe.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be for real. You know whose shoe was a real, like, underwhelming shoe to me, in my opinion, was Ja Morant's shoe.
Yeah.
Like, it was too simple. It looked a little generic.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Luka ones are some of the best. Jordan has some of the best, like, signature shoes. Yeah. And when you're playing
and performance
for
sure.
Just the material, everything is fire. So I would say Ja would change Ja's shoe, and I'll put Ja more in that Kobe market. And he needs something that look like Kobe 8s. Like, the low Ja lows is 5, but, like, you know, it's like, you know, like, I miss the era when we was able to wear, like, bro, these are basketball shoes. People tend to forget, but, like, those are basketball shoes. I mean, you both got on force, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference in the fashion of it, because, you know, people had to focus more on.
Nike was coming out as a brand. You know what I'm saying?
Like, at the time, too, you got to think about, like, when LeBron and them was out, like, people were waiting in line for LeBron 4s or for Kobe 5s. Now it's like a lot of that has been gone out the culture. Everything, like we spoke about this before, but everything is a raffle, a bot, you know. So I don't know. It'd be tough to pick because it's not a lot of, you know. It's not a lot of, you know, one of them's. I mean, Jalen Brunson should probably get a shoe. Now I'm gonna tell you why he should get a shoe. He's an underdog. He kill, and
for the
people
Knicks.
act like they don't notice.
He's New York's point guard for sure.
Like that, relate to that. You get what I'm saying? I feel like Jalen Brunson having the shoe would be good. The thing that's messing up the shoe scope, I feel like, with sneakers, is the amount of brands that are in it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So now you pulling away a lot of good athletes because they wearing Antas. Our homegrown companies got to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to not letting these guys go. Like, come on, bro. I don't want to, like, Jordan B, MVP, like, playing the Skechers. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's
like,
wicked.
Skechers, but it's like, damn.
Do you like Anthony Edwards' shoe?
They look like throwaway Yeezys to me. If I'm just being for real, they like easy basketball throwaways. If I'm just being honest, I'm not like super keen and big on them. A lot of people think this cool because I feel like, you know, Anthony Edwards, he might have a Michael Jordan effect when it comes to them shoes. Because to me, the shoes don't look that like crazy. It's just Anthony Edwards. He elite.
I seen people wearing James shoe. I seen a lot of people wearing the new
James
James.
got good, decent silhouettes.
Yeah.
Some of them.
You know, I give a deal too. If I was a basketball executive, I'll give a deal to Juju right now.
Oh yeah,
right now.
hard.
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's done.
And I would just like play with the colors because a lot they be sleeping on like women's shoe game. You know, like shout out to like a Laylee or Vashti, but it just needs to be more. Every time it comes out, they usually hit. You know what I'm saying? So I would just spend a lot of money in the WNBA right now.
Yeah, and to me, every shoe looks better smaller anyway. Like those, you know what I'm saying? Like those.
Brown had one of the best shoes of the year.
I still don't know who I would give a shoe. I'm still thinking about it like, damn.
I think at the NBA, I might give it to like Jalen Green.
I like Jalen Green.
Yeah.
But I like a Brunson or
I'm trying to think who just really gets attention.
like you know how Latrell Sprewell used to wear Dadas, but like Latrell
Yeah,
Sprewell wasn't like
he wasn't the guy to give a shoe to.
yeah, but like I feel like you know that'd be cool too, like an interesting person to have a shoe, like you know.
Yeah, I would give like Jordan Clarkson the shoe just on the fashion scope of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he would shake shit. I think he would go hard for it.
Like look at PJ.
Too. Yeah,
Like everybody loved the colorways he come up with.
Exactly,
That he can
yeah.
make. Like,
Shit
you
like
get
that.
What I'm saying,
It
like, I
might
feel
not-
like that's hard. Like, he's like an NBA creative director player.
Would you give Thanasis a shoe?
Facts. We giving my son some sketches, big sketches. Now I'm just playing with Thanasis. Man, I got so much respect for Thanasis Antetokounmpo, bro.
No, for real.
Like for real, bro. I really do, bro. Like,
Let them know, bro. Let them know.
shout out to the Antetokounmpos, man. My African brothers from far, far away in Nigeria. Yeah, I give Thanasis a shoe.
You got to.
You go give him a Nike.
And you just know how this culture works.
he gotta
these
have
days.
something that light up.
What would be the name of it?
The Nasties.
The Nasties?
The Nasties.
T nasty.
The T Nasty.
T nasty.
Team Nasty is crazy. That's crazy.
Nasties.
Hey Thanasis, I'm dead serious, man. Shout out to Thanasis. Shout out to the Kumpos. You know, I resonate with their story. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? My mom came from Senegal, West Africa, hustled in New York. All the African brothers out here, man, we support y'all, man. We understand, man. You know what I'm saying? But Thanasis, man. Do some miking drills, man. Come on, man. We need you here, man. You one of them ones, but I'm trying to tell you, Thanasis could be one of them defensive player of the years. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Remember how Kobe was calling out? Yeah, Giannis, most improved. Thanasis, defensive player of the year. Who over there coaching right now? Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers, give my boy some burn, man. You wildin'.
Last thing we're gonna do is we like to play this game over here. And it's DJ scenarios, right? So I'm DJing all the time, and I've been put in a lot of different situations, right? So this time I'm gonna let y'all be the DJ. So the first scenario I can come up with is the New York Knicks are headed to Game 7 of the NBA Finals. You're on the way. You in the Uber. What song are you playing to get yourself mentally ready?
As like a fan or a player?
As a fan.
You think you the shit? I'm just fucking with you. You already know what I'm playing.
Mo
Yes, after
Yes,
this
sir.
Game 7, after I win this game, you know what I'm looking forward to.
Right.
Oh, calling. Yes.
Yes,
We're
sir.
going to play the Rage anthem.
Right.
Well, my bad. Because I'm biased for saying Mo Bamba. But I'm going to pick one song. If I'm riding to the arena,
On the way to MSG.
I'm listening to Don't Play by Travis Scott.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good one. That's
We
a good
gonna
one.
be millionaires, man.
That might be top 3 gym songs.
That is my favorite Trav song. That and Quintana.
Ashton would say the same thing. Ashton, that's Don't Play. That's Ashton's favorite
Don't
song.
Play is hard.
Yeah.
If the Knicks, I gotta play a New York song.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out my boy Rowdy Rebel.
Uh-huh.
I'm playing computers.
Computers is hard. That's war ready.
I'm playing
That's
computers.
war ready.
I swear to God, that was in my pregame. When I was playing in high school, I was
Yeah.
there before every game.
That's war ready.
I had a couple pre.
I play computers once or twice. I'm coming out of MSG on turn, like
Right.
going all the way for sure.
I might go some Dipset for real. I could go Really Mean It, something like that. I definitely need like a high pitched chipmunk sample in there,
Okay,
get the
okay.
energy up, some shit like that. Yeah. I'll definitely go
I
Dipset.
ain't gonna
Though.
lie, Chase. They gonna drop 40 on you. You play that. you gotta go in there and play Chief Keef. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it in New York.
I listened to a Chief Keef song before my games. I had a playlist. I had computers on there.
Yeah.
I had this song Chief Keef War. I had Biggie on there.
Okay.
I had what's the name? Warning. Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh shit.
I used to fuck with that before games.
That's like the Hamptons right there.
Yeah. That was like the chill. I tried to explain to you earlier. I used to hurt people. I was Ron Artest reincarnated. I'm being so serious. Like I really used to like watch Ron Artest. Like, yeah,
He doing the right thing.
like Draymond. Like,
Malice in the Palace, like yo, he did that.
yeah, I was psyched out.
He did good.
You have to play some chill shit before you calm you down.
Sometimes you gotta listen to Oh, Sade might get you when you're bad.
Right, some R&B vibe.
What? See, somebody listen to Sade before the game.
Calm you down a little bit.
Like, what do you think Luka listened to before the game? Like,
Somebody once.
well, this guy bro me.
Hey now.
You're an all-star. It's okay now. Go play.
My boy Kyrie probably don't listen to no music. He probably meditate for like an hour before the game.
You said what?
Kyrie probably just meditate for like an
That's
hour.
why. And that's why.
He got sound bowls in the locker room. You just
Yeah,
that
he
shit
probably
right.
really do. And that's why. I mean, Kyrie's always in touch with with his spiritual
Right.
self.
Okay. You know what? Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. So, whatever the case is, you and your shorty, you're not the best right now. You know what I'm saying? You're in the doghouse, whatever the fuck, right?
Oh yeah.
It's raining outside, but you like, you know what? I gotta pull up.
I
gotta
song.
go over there. You outside with the boombox to her window. What song are you playing to get her to come outside?
This is Sheck Wes on 99.45. It's 12 a.m. in Bianca. Sheck is outside playing Can We Talk? You can't go wrong with Can We Talk.
For a minute.
Anytime, I'm trying to tell you, that work every time.
Every single time.
You guys just say, Can We Talk?
Yeah, go Chase. I gotta think about this one.
What am I playing with the boombox outside in the rain?
Boombox outside in the rain.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
I'ma play It Be the Booty for Me.
Yeah. I can't lie. That's the direction I'm.
It be the booty for me.
You gotta play the baby song. I don't know how to dance like a man. Hands in it. Yeah.
She might really pull up outside.
You gotta pull up with the strippers though.
You gotta have some fun. You can't be out there no sim time. You know
You get me on sip time. Yeah, it be the booty for me. I'm telling you, man.
I'm playing.
Bring your ass outside and stop playing with me. Yes, sir.
My girl Cuban, so I'm playing Bad Bunny. I'm playing TT. What's it called? TT Pregunta. How you say that shit?
Yeah, TT. Oh yeah. Which one is that?
VIP. Yeah,
VIP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she be crying just. All right, I gotta pull up on this nigga, man.
He having too much fun. He about to have some bitches out
outside.
there.
It's lit outside. First of all, half the block gonna come outside, so it's a party now.
That's a strategy. You gotta look like you having fun. You can't look like you on some sad time.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Okay, I got a scenario for you.
Okay.
We need you to play one record to turn this party around right now in New York. What are you playing?
The Sexy Reds of the world and all of that. Hey, it's like you got to.
Hey man, she the activator right now.
She
She
the
got
activator
it.
right now, bro.
Get it sexy? You gonna get it sexy?
I'm going to get it sexy, bro.
Yeah.
You just have to.
Get it sexy.
What
You
you
going
playing,
to get it
Shaq?
sexy.
Man, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah,
like
you got to.
Sexy Red got it.
And
She's super authentic.
Yeah,
she's
and it's
super
like we were
authentic.
talking earlier about like not being predictable and this and this and that. But as the DJ, sometimes you got to take yourself out of that. Like, I'm the greatest mind in the room. Like, bro, hey, bro, play that shit and let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? All right, even if it's not a diss record, right? But you in the club and you DJing and you see somebody you don't like and you want to subliminally send a message to them. What song would you play?
I'll whoop your head, boy. You know I will. I'll whoop your head, boy.
As soon as he walk in,
walk
you could
in.
be playing like some whole like fucking Taylor Swift or some shit, and then when he walk
Switch
in,
it up.
All you hear is, man, them horns, once you hear that,
It's
yeah,
over.
get out of there, man.
I would say like either Annie Up MOP
yeah,
or anything K Flock.
on time.
Anything K Flock.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, well, anything.
Anything
After
K Flock.
the whole discography
Anything K
catalog.
Flock. Anything New York drill.
Not New York drill. This got to be like the
Specifically.
disrespectful,
Yeah.
non-sexy drill ones. I got to go like a Shy EK. I need something. I need Bronx drill at that point.
Yeah.
Use a hoe. I said that use a hoe. For sure. I just no.
Quick audibles.
Quick.
Yeah.
The
Like being a
quickest.
quarterback.
Exactly. In the club, it's the same shit. You know, it's like, yo, this DJ don't know how to plug this in. It's like, bro, all right, come on. We just.
Yeah,
Oh man, when you in the club and the music go off,
it's the worst.
It's the worst.
How much time you got before the music got to come on before people start leaving?
Before people, bro.
You get a red card for that.
And first of all, hopefully the mic still work, because sometimes it's the whole shit. Yeah. So hopefully you still got the mic, and then you can, you know what I'm saying, start telling stand up or some shit like that and keep niggas entertained. But the longest, you probably got like 45 seconds, bro. Imagine 45 seconds of silence in a spot where it's supposed to be the loudest possible.
Because that could be the deal breaker for guys like, all right, let's go.
Bro, it's 12:30, especially in New York. You got 20 options. It's like, oh, no, the power shut off. Let's go to such and such. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not like in Houston, you got to get in your car and pick a whole different destination. New York, it's like, oh, yeah, we out. So you probably got like 45 to a minute.
Before you got to play that sexy red.
Yeah, before you play that sexy red again.
Shake your dress.
For real. Yeah, now DJ put you in some wild-ass situations. I'm not going to lie.
Nah, for sure. Because I ain't going to lie, as a performer, I be on my DJ all the time.
You know Scott, man. Shout out Scott.
Shag Life Scott, my guy.
Shag Life Scott. Yes, sir.
Like, yeah, sometimes you got to call them quick audibles, you know. But it's, you know, it's the DJ is such a big part of your show. Yeah. You know, because it's like a call and recite. It's like you guys are a mirror. Yeah. You know, and you kind of taught me this early, but it was about being a mind reader. I remember you told me that a while ago. It was like, you got to really know how to be a mind reader for the guy that's performing. Even if you're DJing, you gotta know how to read the crowd. Like, and know like what crowd it is, what songs I'm gonna play. Like some joints you might need the K-Flock joints. Some joints you might need Taylor Swift. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because it's all like different like occasions.
Yeah. The verses was like a masterclass in that.
With technician, the DJ.
Yeah, the Locks DJ.
Like, come on, you could tell they've been doing that shit for 35 years plus.
He was controlling what they was doing. You know what I'm saying?
It was so hard to see though.
No, even as a DJ for sure. It was like that. I felt it. It was like, yo, Tech, make something happen. It's like he knows these cues and shit. Even with trap with the, it's like these aren't things you rehearse. Yeah. It's just like, bro, we do this shit so much. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like people ask why, like not even ask, but just all the clubs and shit that niggas go to, that's for rep. It's not because we feel like we're getting drunk. Yeah. It's like these are repetitions. It's like, no, we're going in there to fill out songs and be like, all right, if something do go wrong, what's gonna happen? Like we get so much rep in the club that like festivals are just such an easy thing.
Yeah, you know what's hitting.
You know what's hitting. You know, like, all right, if he plays this song, he's gonna want to do this next because we just done that shit in the club so many times, and you know, at birthday parties and
we've seen each other perform.
So, like, I remember Scott had to hold it down one time in Europe. Yeah. When I was in there, I forgot my passport on some nut shit, whatever. Yeah. And Scott had to hold it down, but he had seen the Astroworld show so many times that he was able to hold it down.
Like, we've literally seen this show. Sickamore, I know you 1,000 in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? But we just seen this show so many times.
That's why it's so good when you have like a new project. So you just
man.
New projects is like...
Yeah, and not even be like the growing pain. I remember the first couple of shows of Circus Maximus. It's probably like the first 3 or 4 shows. The crowd might not have noticed it, but I was just like, you know, me and Trav chemistry wasn't 100% just because it's like, wait, like I thought we was gonna cut it off at this part because we don't rehearse, so it's just like, oh, I thought we was gonna go straight to this or straight to that, and it wasn't. And it's just like, oh, all right. So 5 songs in, now it's like, boom, like. Now
and you figure out new things too.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of it. Right. Yeah, that'd be the funnest part. Is like finally, and then we was performing that shit for like 6 years, the old album. So it's like the new one. It's like, oh, finally, we got a new set list. We got new ad libs and new guests and all type of shit. Yeah. That should be fun as hell. When that new Sheck Wes coming out, man. Speaking of,
I'm working on everything right now, just trying to get everything out. I'm excited. Really, hopefully I can drop my joint this year. I'm really focused on dropping it this year. But I'm excited just like from what you're saying. Like, I can't wait to perform my new music. Like, what? Like, man, I can't wait. And it's just like a whole different Sheck. You know, I'm happy I took my time because, you know, over time things change. You know, I done changed my album like mad times. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I done made new music. I done felt like this is it, that's not it. Like, you get what I'm saying? So for me, it's just about, you know, executing everything and focusing on delivering it in between having a busy schedule and so and so. Right. So I feel like I'm always like just performing and busy and stuff. So sometimes too, gotta take a break on that and just, you know, super duper lock in. But when it comes to like the music and everything, like, you know, she good to go.
Right.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be almost 6 years soon in October.
Not for sure. It's gonna be 6 years in October. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always looked at, you know, my elders in the game, and I looked at how they dropped music. I just feel like, you know, for me right now, I'm just, you know, I took different approaches to recording this album as well. Like, just recording it more so like at home, you know, by myself with different producers, challenging myself. Like when I worked on my first project, Mud Boy, with Sickamore, I was really focused on working with producers that I came up with and that helped me build my sound, you know, just so I could always just extend my sound. But
Shout out to Lunchbox.
Yeah, shout out to Lunchbox. Shout out to Retta. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Cardo. Shout out to Wonder Girl.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Golden. All worked on Mud Boy with me.
That's cool.
You know, and Sickamore. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've learned, you know, just to be more comfortable with doing what I do and, you know, learning myself, my sound, keeping my swag, my sound, you know. And because like Sickamore said, like I'm like a 25-year-old OG. Like I be meeting like other young rappers. They be like, bro, like I be like, bro, I'm old now. Like I'm 25, but like damn, like
You know, it's funny. We asked about who's the best hooper, who's the best rapper hoopers, but who's your top 3
Hooper rappers.
Yeah.
I like Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges is probably the best.
He be popping it.
Yeah.
I like Miles Bridges.
Do you like Dame raps? Are you jamming
Is he
that?
top 3?
That's what I'm saying. Do you like? Is he top 3?
Jack Dame. James, he's a rapper. He can
Right.
rap. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he's actually talented at rapping.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Dame just more so like indie rap vibes. Like he like the NBA indie vibes. Like Dame rap says a lot about his character.
Right.
And like how he moves. Like you get it? Miles Bridges rap says a lot about his character. Like,
Yeah.
or something is like
Dame, I feel like he be at the free throw line thinking,
Yo.
like, yeah, nigga, that last
honorable
foul.
mention. This song fire to me, bro. Y'all go find it funny. I Got Infinity Money by Kai Jones is hard. I ain't gonna front. I got infinity money. Yeah. I got infinity money. I heard that. I'm like, who this? They're like, oh, this Kai Jones. I'm like, they playing the highlights. I'm like, oh, he going crazy. I'm like, this joint kind of hard. If Ja dropped the mixtape, it'd probably be hard. Ja bag, yo,
I
something
think
like
Ja would
that.
chart. I'm not gonna lie.
Ja would chart.
Ja would chart. I
Yeah,
think
for
he
sure.
would chart.
What NBA you think? What other NBA players you think could chart?
I think Ja the
Just
only
off
one.
like the energy.
Yeah.
I just think Ja because everybody would listen to the first song.
Well,
That's true.
If he, and you know, Ja's gonna.
There was
Ja is on Young
I heard
Boy.
it.
I heard
freestyle.
Anthony Edwards rap. Yeah, he's good.
I heard him freestyle. He's hard. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. Shout out to all the young dudes doing it, man. You doing it, man. Keep it up, man. Work
And
out,
y'all
man. Stay
hooping.
healthy, and y'all hooping, man.
And y'all
we
actually
love y'all.
hooping.
We're gonna always support y'all, man. Y'all know the scouts, man. It's all love, man.
Word
It's
up.
all love.
Shout out KD. He just did a song with Stolly.
No,
Oh, yeah,
no,
shout
that
out
shit
to
hard.
KD. I forgot about KD.
KD, my top
KD
3.
too, but you on that Dame. You on that Dame Lillard. Oh yeah,
that-
I'm on your bumper, KD.
That's what I was.
You came on here talking about,
That's what I was saying earlier.
bro. What? You know, like what? I'm a real member, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. You don't ever leave me out your top 5, brother. What's wrong with you, my brother?
So KD not in your top 5?
Hooper rappers?
Yeah.
No.
He disrespected the craft.
No, he disrespected the game. Like KD said. Nah, KD in there though. KD been rapping for years. But KD, him and Dame Lillard should make a collab tape.
Word up.
I feel like it'd be hard.
What about Kawhi?
Kawhi rap?
Yeah.
Oh,
He do rap. He do
stop
rap.
playing with Kawhi Leonard, man. Word, man. Kawhi, man. Stay out the booth, high. Word. But nah, it's a lot. I heard Jaren Jackson rap.
Yeah, Jared Jackson. He said.
I ain't hear that one.
He said DeAndre
Marvin
Ayton.
Bagley raps.
DeAndre Ayton rap. He said.
Gigi Jackson plays the drums.
Okay.
NBA got a lot of, creative, individuals.
I love Victor Oladipo.
He's singing, right?
Do we got a name? Yo, pull it up real quick. Do we got like a artist name?
I don't know if Lonzo Ball. I think he rap.
Nah, he raps too.
Lonzo Ball rap.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes rap in the league.
Lonzo rap?
Lonzo had that fight before he was in the NBA.
Yeah, but KD is one of the original rappers though, for real.
Yeah.
He rapped a long. I remember
making
a
beats
long,
all
long
type of
time
shit.
ago.
He producer too.
He
Yeah,
making
yeah,
beats.
that's hard. That's hard.
But shit, you know what I'm saying? Aux Money, thank you to my New York brethren for allowing me past the Lincoln Tunnel and arriving here in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Every goat needs a shepherd.
Every girl needs a shepherd. That's deep, man. So, shout out to my brothers, Aux Money, back with another one. Go ahead, replay this video. Go back to Balla Wild Takes and Sheck first video. And yeah, we'll do this again, y'all.
Yeah, we shook up the league last time. Now this time we about to shake up the world. We shook up the league last time. This time about the world, dog. Yeah.
That's good. Yes, sir.